Grand Rising! Happy Saturday, family. I decided to jump on today and do a collective reading because the energies have been super funky. And, well, just want to maybe ask some questions like what's going on? What can we look forward to? What is some of the guidance and advice right now during this time? So, let's just take a look of what's going on in the collective. Let's see how the divine plan is going and what we're all headed towards or in the current present moment of now. So great to be here with you guys. I did wake up with like quite a bit of density in my back and my lower hips. I do have a lot of sprains. I sprained my shoulder and my neck and my back in the accident. So I know that it's a big reflection for all of us to be going through a lot of physical symptoms right now, a lot of drama in our realities. There's kind of a line being drawn in the sand where you know what's best for you, you want to follow your heart, you're really done taking any shit and taking anything less than what you really deserve. We're all feeling super worthy of grandness, and it's just kind of like you gotta go for it. You can't just sit around and expect your life to change. You gotta take the big moves. It's time to make the big moves. A lot of us feel something coming and feel the guidance to start getting ready. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Well, what are you getting ready for? You're getting ready to live your real dreams. What is it? Right now, if you could get into your heart space and clear out of your head with all the worry and the frustration and the grief and the loss of everything that's going on in the media and in society, you can just get into your heart and say, you know what, if all that was aside, if I was fearless, if I had zero worries at all, what would I want to do right now? Where would I want to go? Where do I want to be? What is my heart telling me? Listen to your heart, guys. It's the only way to make your existence and your reality better is by listening to your heart. All right, so we got 3 cards from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, so I guess maybe I'll just flip those over first. The first one that we got, this is the 6 of, is that the Earth symbol? Kind of looks watery. She's really beautiful. And she's reaching out her hand. So if you're having like a lot of dreams of maybe a higher version of yourself as a water creature, a mermaid, if you've had visions of underwater civilizations, it's really time now to embrace that. You know, being around the water is such a good way to like bring back past life remembrance and bring in the codes and downloads that the water has to offer. Water is emotion. So if you're feeling stuck, that means that you're probably not expressing yourself to the maximum potential. It's really important to speak what's on your mind without any sort of hesitation or fear. It's really a good idea just to start having that mantra of I am fearless, because it's really going to be what drives a lot of us into our purpose, into that next level of service. And you know what? Anything is attainable. It's like you don't have to just sit there and stand in that space and reach out for your dreams and just think that it's never going to come to you. And it just seems so close but so far. You just got to move a little bit forwards and take it. You know, it's yours for the taking. And to not allow that devil energy to really come in and intercept. Because, you know, that first divine inspiration comes in a millisecond once you get into the heart. And then a millisecond later, you have your ego chiming in, trying to sabotage any desires that your heart really want, whether it's with temptation, whether it's with fear of the unknown. It's really just that fear and saying, you know, it's too big of a risk, or you don't want to do that, or think of all the things people are going to say about you. So you have that good conscience and that bad conscience. It's really always follow the good one that's cheering you on. We got to break through the habits of falling into the depths of our ego. So when we listen to it and allow the thoughts to take over, and then we culminate these big stories as to why we're stuck in our reality. But it's not real. It's not real. None of the low vibrational shit isn't real. I definitely have been getting into thought loops and cycles of, things not working out in my present moment, but that's not real because everything always works out for us. If we can maintain the high vibration and we can stay in that position, then everything else around us follows suit. And the answer really is childlike wonder. Look at this cute little baby experiencing nature and enjoying it. And if you're feeling like everyone around you is kind of like stuck too, and you just feel like you don't really have any close connections, or you really haven't made any found any soul family, or feeling super alone, go out there with childlike wonder. Go to the beach, build a sandcastle. If you see someone building a sandcastle, that's your family. Go over there and be like, hey, you want to have a sandcastle competition? Hey, you want to help me build a channel all the way down to the water and then dump buckets of water in here and watch it flow down there? That's what it's about. It's about having fun, even though it just seems so heavy. We don't have to really focus on the heaviness. We don't have to feel the weight of the world on our shoulders, because it's just not real. We have the choice to escape that weight, to have childlike wonder and freedom, to get back to our core values of just existing as a part of the environment, as an organism, to enjoy it, this playground called Earth, to play in the trees and smell the flowers, feel the wind in your hair, and just allow the sunshine to warm your entire vessel. Go back to when you were a kid. What did you love doing the most? The best way to build a bond with anybody is by doing these things, learning new things, experiencing new things, spending quality time in the present moment of now together. Let go of technology. Man, when we were little, we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have video games. We didn't have computers. We didn't have the internet. So what did we do? We went out. We used our imaginations. We made friends wherever we went. All right, this is called the This Might Hurt Tarot deck. You can get it on Amazon. I actually met the author of this deck. She's really super dope. And this tarot deck, she even illustrated it. And the pictures are really just amazing. If any of y'all would like to book a personal reading, we could really use the help right now. We're waiting for our settlement to come through. I've got some nerve damage, and unfortunately I can't use my hands. I have a lot of weakness in my hands and my arms and my shoulder. So even though I just think about creating all the time, I know I just don't want to rush things, and gotta allow my body to come back, to come back from all of the physical trauma that happens when you have basically a head-on collision. So my body's healing, and I'm stronger every day, but it is definitely a slow process. I feel like the universe just wanted us all to like take a break and take a breather and understand that this is a brand new chapter. This is a brand new time for all of us to really just stop and reflect on what's going on right now in our own life. Forget about everybody else around you. Forget about anybody else, what they have to say, and reflect. This is a time for us to set ourselves up. What are you setting yourself up for? Are you setting yourself up for another cycle in that loop of insanity that you keep repeating over and over and over again? Or are you setting yourself up for growth, evolution, mastery, with love in the unknown? Are you going to go for it? It's really going to be what separates the masses. Can you let go of the fear? Five of Swords, it feels like a fight, It just feels like struggle all the time. No matter what you do to get ahead, there's always something that bashes you back 2 steps. Maybe that's just because you're not on the highest timeline. Maybe your life is mediocre, but you could have something extremely grand. So the universe is basically throwing little roadblocks in to give you this big sign. It's not a struggle. You're just putting yourself in not the easiest situation. It may seem like it's easy to stay in a place where you keep getting attacked and bombarded with obstacles just because it's what you know and where you have these safety nets to fall back on. But really, all you have to do is decide to leave the matrix and go be part of nature again. And none of that fighting exists. Next up is the high priestess. And it's really just like getting back in tune with your intuitive self. Like, have you not been listening to yourself? Have you kind of been going through the motions day to day like a robot? Do you feel the AI taking over and you're just on this hamster wheel that you can't get off of? Well, it's time to really just forgive yourself for letting go of your intuition and get into some sort of intuitive practice again, whether it's meditation or breath work or yoga, and really allow yourself that time and space to be able to feel who you are again and be able to really even consider what you truly want, what kind of friends you want, what kind of family you want, because it's not too late. It's not too late to have a better experience. It's not too late to create a better family. It's not too late to find better friends who you can trust and rely on and love, and they're exact mirror images of you. And then we finally end the reading with the Fool card, because that's what it is. It's about being the fool. Everybody in the past frowned upon the fool, the one that just goes and says, I'm done with it. I'm going to follow my heart and go on this journey, eat, pray, love. And I'm going to not be afraid to take a leap of faith, take a step off the cliff. I'm going to stop and I'm going to smell the roses. I'm going to go see the sights that I want to see. What do you want to see? What if tomorrow some big natural disaster happens and you miss out on seeing a place that was there just a blip of an eye ago because you were too afraid? You were too afraid to go and take that chance. No more fear. Let's be fearless together. What are your dreams? If you'd like to book a reading, reach out to me. I love you guys. We're in this together.